Hi guys, welcome to the Cookie Painter. I'm Elaine, and today we just have this one pumpkin cookie that we're going to be working with. It is 3 inches by 2.5 to the shoulder. And what I wanted to talk to you about today was place settings. So I had this order for place settings, and she wanted them for Halloween, so we used the pumpkin and whatnot. So I just wanted to share with you how I went through writing the names on the cookies and that whole process and stuff, because I don't know about you, but for me, writing on cookies is extremely stressful. It's getting better because I've been practicing my pen work, but enough about me. I want to tell you what I did. So, first of all, this was the cookie that she wanted to use. So I've got not a lot of real estate, okay? It's only 3 inches, and what I wanted to do was just paint a nice little stem and some vines with some leaves. The name I wanted to be the focal point of the cookie. I wanted the style to be similar for all the cookies, so they did actually look like place settings that belonged on the same table. And then I just did some colorful blossoms at the bottom. So prior to that, what I did was, let's just get the cookie out of here and start with the penmanship. So she gave me the list of names, and what I wanted to do was come up with a style that worked for, essentially all the names. So hang on, I can't talk and write at the same time. Just a second. So for example, some of the names were all like the short letters like this. Let's do another one. Oh, sorry. The pen's caught on the paper. Don't do that with your curves. You're better than me. Some of the names were combinations with lower letters and higher letters. And one of the names was just basically high letters. So what I wanted to do was choose a style that made all the names kind of look similar. And when you write the names out first, it's a really good way of, first of all, making sure that you've got the spelling correct. Like if it's Tracy, is it just Y at the end, or is it EY? If it's Teresa, is it TH or just a T? So you want to make sure that the spelling is correct. Also, bounce the lettering, because if the letters are bounced, then like it doesn't look like it's supposed to be straight on the cookie, because if you try to have it perfectly straight on the cookie and it's off a little bit, then it's just clearly crooked writing. So what I did was I wrote out all the names. I decided on the style that I wanted to use so that I knew exactly what I was doing when it came to writing out the cookie, writing the name on the cookie. So what I wanted to do today is just in case, you don't have orders for place settings, but they want like Thanksgiving cookies or something with writing on it, for Thanksgiving dinner. And we only have one pumpkin, which I'm going to try to not screw up. I wanted to write thankful on this cookie. So first of all, I'm going to decide on how I want to write the word. So when you do this beforehand, it really gives you an idea of how your hand works, how much space you need to write the word. And if the name is too long or if the word is too long, then you'll know that you're going to have to use dropped connections, have the letters closer together, maybe curve it or whatever. But anyway, you can make those decisions when it comes right like from the paper transferring to writing on the cookie. But when it's written on the paper first, you have a really good idea of like, oh my gosh, if I use that size, there's no way it's going to fit, that kind of thing. So what I put out today was just a little bit of orange, and I have my water to clean my brushes, my vodka, and the orange that I've used, like the orange gel, it did write really nicely. No bleeding. I used basically just a damp brush and picked up tons of gel when I did the names. It's always such a big relief when you've got the names over with, and then you can just decorate the cookies any way that you want. So what I want to do now, don't look, cover your, I don't know if it would be easier if I just had it like without the turnstile, maybe. Oh, Panic City. And this is just like a pretend cookie too. Okay, so you want to bounce the lettering, don't have it spread out too much, just jump in, and don't be a wiener. See how crappy that looks? Give me time. So the thing about using a spotter brush is like you just get the, you can get the letter. Oh, you know what, you guys? For now, I think later when I want to work upside down, I will work it upside down. But it's, if you just get the letters down, you can just go back over and get things fixed up. With hopefully minimal stress. And a lot of these letters I could have bounced more. Okay. You know me, I like to work upside down, but what I do want to do is get this T crossed. And I can refer to my paper and what I wanted to do with the F. Okay. So now, all you have to do is just kind of like clean it up a bit. And the thing about writing on cookies, it all comes down to like your confidence too. So if you can get familiar with your brush and have things working nicely for you, you're good to go. But trust me, I don't know, for me it never gets easy. And you know, you can always come back to the painting, like the text or the name or whatever. Once you like relax a little bit and paint the rest of the cookie, then you can think, okay, could this be improved anywhere or whatever. But you know what? I think what's cool is that it looks handwritten. None of this stencil and tracing stuff. If we can avoid it. Okay. So this is good enough for now. Might be good enough for good. Okay. So then I wanted to show you how I did some little lines. Need a little bit more vodka. And I've done a lot of pumpkin cookies in the past, and what I found is that putting in the little vines first before putting in the stem seems to have like worked better. Because I used to like paint the you know, the top part of the pumpkin first, and then get stuck having to figure out how to do all the vines around it. And it just never kind of like went well. It's better to leave it like messy like this, in my opinion. Okay. Oh, I didn't put in any brown. I used to, sorry. Okay. Doesn't matter. You can use brown or just use green or whatever. But I'm just switching to my flat brush and picking up some of the moss green and just doing a little bit of the I'm drawing a blank. I don't know what this thing is called, you know, like where it has come off the vine. See, that's good enough. And then what I liked doing for the customer that looked nice is I mixed the green with a little bit of the orange for the leaves. I have to make sure this isn't like too dark. And with these two contrasting colors, super easy not to screw them up on your brush. And if you don't want to use so many leaves to fill in the rest of the cookie, it's super easy just to put some blossoms along the bottom. I mean, this is mid-October. I can't believe all the roses, the fall roses that are still in bloom, and oh, now I'm just dicking around, you guys. You know the cookie's finished, but I love putting in leaves. Things in all different sizes and directions and stuff. Yeah, who cares, right? This is just a demo cookie for you guys to see. Okay. Oh, I'm dicking around too much. So that's what I wanted to show you. I don't, like, it's not, I'm totally out of practice. You know, like once you, you know, well, I'm just making excuses for myself. But the point is that when I did the customers' cookies, I worked a lot on my pen work first to warm up my hand, and I took my time with the brush and stuff like that. I'm not so keen on how these letters look, but I don't want to keep you any longer than I already have. You get the idea, and I know yours will be fab compared to mine. But I think the point is, if someone asks you for place setting cookies, Say yes. What the heck, right? Can't screw them up totally. And I think it's great when they're like obviously hand done. Okay. I've missed you terribly. I've been working a lot on my art channel, Simply Draw. It's no excuse, but it's nice to come back to painting cookies. Okay, so thanks for your company. I'll see you next time.